didn't
Tink.
open the can.
I don't know.
What's up, people? Welcome to the Sydecast, show about game people that play them. I am your boy, Tremaine Laughs, a.k.a. Didn't think of a name this entire time.
Oh.
Yeah,
it's you this
I'm
time.
lost for words.
Wow.
I got nothing. And I'm improv guy. Got nothing. So how's everybody else doing? Rachel, what's up?
I'm so taken aback that you don't have one.
I have nothing.
I had an idea, now it's gone to. I'm Rachel, a.k.a. Rachel.
I blame that I stopped partaking in an activity. That's what I'm blaming.
Oh, okay. All right.
Brain.
Sure.
I'm dealing with stuff.
Okay.
The demons, fighting the demons.
Ooh, boy.
Oh, boy.
And Ron, a.k.a. Mega Pasta Mug EX.
Mega Pasta Mug EX. Hell
So are
yeah.
you like you stage 1? Are you a basic mega?
I'm just basic.
Damn.
Basic Mega. Wow.
PSO.
Three prizes though.
Yeah, I don't evolve
Yeah.
As a person? Or?
as anything.
Man, Mega Pasta Mug EX. 3
Hell
prizes
yeah.
every time. What type are you?
Probably steel, metal, if you want to go with it.
Is that like is that the Italian type or
Nah.
Steel metal.
Steel.
metal?
Yeah, you know Italians in their
Metal.
renowned metal.
Liturgy.
Yeah.
Metal alchemy.
Metalese?
Right, yes.
Drew.
Yes.
That's
That's me. I'm Drew, aka Gym Bro Drew.
Jim Bro Drew.
Yeah, I went to the gym today.
Back in the gym skis?
Back in the
Yeah.
gym trees, yo.
When you said that, in my head, I read it as like,
Jimbo Drew?
well, yes, but so still J-I-M,
Okay.
bro.
Okay.
Jim Bro.
Okay.
Like
yeah.
as in Jim Bob Drew.
Yeah.
But I did not affiliate it with you going to the gym at first.
Okay.
pass
Jim
at
Drew.
all. But
Yeah.
I also didn't affiliate it with the gym because I thought you said Jim Bob Drew.
Jim Bob Drew.
I heard you right.
Jim
What
Bob Drew.
matters?
Jim Bob Drew.
Jim Bob Drew.
Jim Bob Drew, aka Jim Bob Drew.
Is that a new?
That's what sounds like
Cuisine?
an African country.
Yes, it does.
Zimbabwe?
Yeah.
Zimbabwe.
Jim Bob.
Oh, man, but
Jesus.
people.
I said the real thing. You can't cancel me for what they're saying. I said. I didn't say the thing they're saying. I said.
Cool Runnings 2, starring Drew Kelly. A Jim Bob bobsled team.
Jim Bob Bobs. Zimbabwe.
Just keep saying Bob.
Bobsled.
Jim
Bob,
Bob
Bob,
team.
Bob,
Yeah.
Bob.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway.
Okay, I can't say Bob on an airplane.
Speaking of Bobs, I have no idea what that correlation
Please
is.
do it.
I can't connect it.
Okay.
I wanted to talk. So recent news. Well, I guess it's been like, what, 2-3
Don't
weeks
worry about
now. It's fine. As we all expected to happen, me personally.
Yeah.
GTA 6 was delayed again.
Why?
No way.
November
No
2026.
fucking way.
Right.
Who knew?
And it brought to my mind, is there a such thing as too much success in the gaming community? Is the pressures of Rockstar success really just nagging at them to keep delaying GTA 6? Because you coming off the back of GTA 5, RDR 2, RDR 1, GTA 4, if you want to be,
I mean,
throw it in,
Sure.
throw that hat in the ring. So I just want to get everybody's thoughts. Is success kind of hurting them a little bit?
But first off, did they explain why it was being released late?
Just
Just
not ready?
More fixing
Continued
stuff.
perfection.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Deliver best product. The same, deliver.
Same thing they delayed it for last time.
Yes.
basically.
So deliver the
Yeah.
best product to the players. Don't want to disappoint.
Okay.
Right.
cetera. Which-
Blase.
Right.
Sure.
Which is fair.
Which is fine.
Right, yeah. Mm-hmm.
But like at
We've
what
had that
point
conversation, yeah.
in the fixing process have they just been shooting themselves in the foot over there?
Yeah. I'm like, at what point does it become the quintessential like artist downfall of my work is never good enough ever?
Right.
I think is probably. And I don't know. I can only make speculation anecdotally about whether it's that or if there really are still problems, right? It's so hard to have an answer to that.
Mm-hmm.
This is where I struggle. Is like it's really hard for me to have an actual answer to that without just relying on conjecture, right? Like I'm
Right.
just,
Yeah.
I am just hypothesizing. If it were, if I were in that space and I were working on a title like that, I'd be so in my head that I'd be paralyzed.
Oh,
Sure,
100%.
Like even just like from being in and out of bands and writing music, like I mean, you take something to the studio and you know what you're going to do at the studio, and then you don't know anymore because you heard one thing and you're like, actually, I think I need to rewrite the whole song. Actually, the song is garbage. Actually, what are we doing here, and
this
why we
reminds
pay
me
for
of a
studio
song that I
time?
wrote or I heard yesterday. It's like,
Yeah.
oh shit, did I make that the same song?
And like I would be stuck in analysis paralysis until the end of time. So my personal guess is that some of that is probably playing into it, but I hate to get mad at people in that situation because the opposite effect that you have as a consumer then is to scream and cry when it's not perfect.
Right,
People, it's either going to be that or like people do that too. Like it drops, and I think about the conversation we had about help me, CD Projekt Red.
Cyberpunk?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Where there's the complaining about functionality and the all the things that we've already talked about were complained about.
Yeah.
And that to me was pushed because of complaints of players at the end of the day.
Right.
That's my personal belief.
Right,
So
but there's a 0% chance that no matter when this releases, that half the community is not going to be bitching about it as soon as it releases.
there's that part.
So
Like
they're just trying to
that part.
mitigate how much bitching.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
I think it matters. So I think it matters from a creative standpoint, it matters on one major point, which is, why is the delay happening?
Right.
Is the delay happening because you're trying to mitigate what people will think of your game?
Right.
Or is the delay happening because you're trying to meet the expectations of what you think of your game?
Right.
Sure.
Right?
Or both.
Or I mean, well, it could be like, but if obviously the first one, the first one is not as important as the second one. The second one, of course, will kind of beget if you think your game is bad, you would not be then
you
surprised
better-
if other people also thought your game was
That's
bad.
right. If you think it's bad, you better not fucking put it out.
Right. But if
I mean, I like it.
yeah. But
Do you like it?
Please?
Yeah. Please
like my game.
Please like my crime game. But I think I hope, and we talked about this last time they delayed it, I hope that the delay is because it's not meeting their expectations.
Sure.
Right.
Not because they're worried it's not going to meet ours. Because it's not going to meet ours.
Yeah.
Every 6 months you delay it, wherever everybody's expectations were before then that you were afraid of meeting,
Are now
they're now 6 months higher.
right.
And so and new games are coming out and people are having new game experiences. And so you're moving so far down a line of like eventually your game just doesn't become relevant anymore because it's not the kind of style of game that people want to play. I think, like you said, conjecture. But I think that it's unfortunately probably the business side of we have to make sure that it's perfect and blah, 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 and people aren't going to tear it apart and that it rises the expectations.
Yeah.
And
rises to the top.
And I just don't know. I think, unfortunately, what they're going to do is unjustify making AAA games ever again for themselves.
Right.
Because this thing is going to be so expensive.
Yeah.
And it will hit for a lot of people because I believe that they are trying to do an extremely good job with it.
Yeah.
And make all of their millions and millions of GTA 5 fans proud.
Yeah.
And it will come out and it will do that. And somebody will release a Balatro or an Expedition 33 and it'll make just as much fucking money.
Yeah.
And then all of the people that were for business reasons telling you to delay your game are going to go like, oh, we just don't make these games anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, we just don't make these style of
make
games
those
anymore.
games.
We make, well, which you can't do intentionally.
Yeah.
Right.
And so
Unless you hire 30 French people.
unless you hire 30
only way.
it literally has to be 33 French people.
It's the only way.
I think that's to your point, like your success and I mean, we just touched on Expedition 33, but Expedition along about exactly the same time, the Expedition 33 studio said, "Yeah, our next game's not going to be like Expedition 33."
Yeah.
Right.
Like just got like
Right, yeah.
Just like got right ahead of that.
Don't even think.
Don't think of it. And I think that you may see more of that, right? You may see more of the once you have a successful game that has an online presence, it's a live game that lives in its online presence for the for the duration of its life and relevance. And that studio, you probably have a living development team and a production development team, and that production development team moves on to make whatever the next compelling, interesting thing is. I'm not saying we won't see games with numbers after the end of them anymore.
Sure.
But I could definitely see a world, again, all conjecture, I could definitely see that a world where GTA 6 is actually the end of large corporations going like, there's a business case to continuing to develop really big games. And the only thing you will see is the Call of Duty style, Madden style. It's the same thing, but we've bolted something else onto it. Same thing, but we've bolted something onto it.
We changed one aspect.
Right.
It's a new year.
Yeah.
I feel like
parts from Japan.
important. I feel like with Rockstar situation, because I googled it just now, there's something in chasing longevity again. Because GTA 5 came out in 2013.
Yes.
September 2013. So I feel like there's something we're looking deeper into it. Got to try to chase whatever this longevity is. However, even when GTA came out, it wasn't perfect.
No.
Cyberpunk 2077 wasn't perfect. Skyrim wasn't perfect. And these are all longevity having games. Put out what is decent. And I think we approach let's keep going after, like a live production team.
Right.
Just whatever perfection I feel like they're chasing is impossible.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
No, go ahead, Drew.
Well, we are conjecture that it is conjecture that that they're chasing perfection. It's also possible like that thing they can't get it to fucking work.
There could be something
100%.
deeply fucking broken in there.
Right. And they're
Absolutely.
just stemming that issue, right? So we don't know.
all a possibility.
But if it is the perfection thing, I think you're 100% right. Like, we live in a day and age, and I don't necessarily align with this all the time. Like, I'd rather you take your time and make the game and put the game out when it's ready, right?
Of course.
But ready and perfect aren't the same thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we do live in a time where every gamer is used to a game growing as it has come out, especially if it is not just a single player narrative game. It's got some sort of online element to it. You're always walking a line in between what Halo Infinite or Destiny did and what and what they're doing right now. Right.
Sure.
And you don't want to come out and be like, oh, this doesn't have any of the things you want out of it, but we promise we'll get them there, and then it takes you a year to get them there.
Right.
And you also don't want to
hope your game's not dead by then.
And hope your game's not dead by then. And then you don't want to just delay into perpetuity, right? I mean, the other side is like, stop putting a date on it. Yeah. That was the big thing I wanted to say. Like, when you're talking about like, is there success shooting them in the foot? I think it's their belief in their success that's shooting them in the foot. Because why do you keep putting a date out?
Just give it we'll let you know when we know more.
And you create, like, when you create a goalpost that's just for the sake of a goalpost, then why the goalpost, right? Like, if it's, make an internal deadline for yourself, right?
Sure,
you don't have to publish.
Stop opening your mouth.
Like, you don't have to publish the date and say, this is the date we're going to give it to you, consumer. You can have it on your fucking, hopes and aspirations board
Yeah.
for when you want to have the thing ready.
Please have
right?
a project timeline, actually.
Of course.
Yeah.
Have
like,
an internal
That stays in
timeline.
groups and
stays in the room where you're working on it, right?
But like, you don't gotta tell us.
You don't have to tell me.
'Cause
Tell me it's
telling
coming.
us keep creating this narrative, this problem.
As soon-
This week on Moving the Goalposts, GTA 6
Like-
picks a new date.
But
yeah.
You immediately start to second guess the credibility of the people who gave you the last 2 days.
Right.
Right? And it's just like,
Sure.
I understand. I understand you have a release date. You delay your release date. That probably has a date. But when you are at 2 or 3 when you know you're already long in the tails on development,
Right.
you're already into your third, say like, we are shooting for near the end of 2026, but we will lock that date down better when we get closer.
Right.
There is no reason to go November of 2026. None.
Not a
Zero.
single bit.
It's not close enough to matter.
Nope.
Right.
Like-
That's a full year. That's
Yeah,
that's a full 365.
That's one of the things that like clearly CD learned from, right? Was that because they were like, Witcher 4 coming sometime.
Eventually.
Maybe 2027, maybe.
Yeah.
Releasing November.
Well, and I mean,
Wait, this November?
No, just
November.
on November.
yeah.
In the future.
Remember, it will be
November.
November. Yeah.
But not the 5th.
But not the 5th. Or maybe.
Or maybe.
But there'll be a coincidence.
Don't ask us again.
Shut your mouth.
Well, even Ballatro's developer
Yeah.
had promised that there would be DLC for Ballatro this year, and about 3 months ago was like, "Hey, guess what? Not happening."
Yeah.
Turns out,
Too much work.
like
do.
I am a better developer when I'm a hobby developer,
Right,
and
yeah,
even
yeah,
though
yeah.
I'm no longer a hobby developer,
I gotta think
I
like
can't work
that.
like this.
I work
I
better
can't
that
work
way.
the way that
Yeah,
I've made
yeah.
that I would have to work like to make the deadline that I stayed.
Yeah.
And also, so I'm delaying it, and also I'm not telling you when it's coming out.
Right. Yeah.
Because that's exactly what put me here.
Yep.
I'm know that I'm working on it.
Yeah.
Know that it is important to me.
Yeah.
Know that Beltro's not done in my mind. So
I really
it's
hate that it's pronounced that way.
Ballatro.
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 Balatro.
Yeah.
Side effects. Depression.
But I love that he said when it's here, it's here.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
Right. Yeah.
when it's here, it's here. And guess what? You'll sure as shit know.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
I'll
She's
tell
gonna
you.
pop off.
I'll fucking tell you.
I will tell you.
And I think those two juxtapositions of smaller, more agile teams, like the way Expedition 33 is getting out ahead of it and going like, we're going to make games that are interesting to us, not just things that are copying or
Right.
trying to be successful.
Right.
And the way that is his name Ice Frog, or is Ice Frog the guy that did Dota 2? And I can't
Frog?
Yeah, I think Ice Frog's the guy who did Dota 2. He's another developer that like doesn't use his actual
Frog
name.
in the ice cube.
My name is Ice
Frog
Frog.
in the ice cube. You put the ice cube. No?
But-
okay.
What the fuck?
Just kidding. I have no fucking clue.
You don't know what an Ice Frog is?
Yeah, come on, you
It
got
sounds like animal cruelty.
it. Does. You're right. I think
Yeah,
Ice
how
Frog
y'all
is the guy
Ice
who developed Dota 2.
Okay.
But
Put the ice in the frog?
Let's get beyond
but the
this.
lime and the coconut.
same point being, I think that these small developers, having the business foresight to like understand how to communicate with your audience in ways that set reasonable expectations.
Yeah.
It's almost silly that Rockstar could be tripping over a delay like this.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
even Sucker Punch with Ghost of Tsushima and Ghost of Yote said, this is the type of game.
Right.
This is the type of
Yeah.
game.
So what?
You will not see Ghost of Yote 2.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
We have a mainline style of game that we are going to deliver to you. At least that's the way that I consumed the article in the brief synopsis I checked out. But like, this is the type of game you will get from us, but you will not necessarily see. You're not going to see. You're not going to see Jin Sakai again.
Right.
You're not going to see the protagonist of Yote again. It's just that's not you're not going to see Atsu again. You might see DLC
Okay.
to add on to this game if we think it's warranted.
Sure.
Otherwise, that's it.
Yeah.
So they're just going to do ghosts of add name here.
Ghosts of places and times.
Yeah.
I think they've done two portions of, as an aside, they've done two portions of the islands. So but they haven't done like the mainland.
Sure.
And so I think they'll probably do one more
Sure.
that is the mainland.
And it's bigger.
And it's bigger. And then that'll probably be it. Like,
Cool.
you know,
That'd be good. Three is
and
a
then
good thing.
and then they'll say
1, 2, 3.
we're done with Ghost of
Yes.
place.
Goes to
Next.
Nagasaki.
Yeah, exactly. What?
What?
It's gonna be nuclear. Don't worry about it.
Anyway,
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
anyway, yeah. I think there's just when you have this image and there's like a politics to that too, right? Of like it's Rockstar.
Yeah.
It's in their name. Rockstar.
It's dangerous in terms of the expectations that
Yeah.
people have for it, as well as the people that work for the organization have for themselves. And that's hard, but there's better ways to navigate it than continuing to give us a date and then saying that date's fake. Because to your point, now your integrity and your credibility is in the pooper.
Plus, 90% of this feel like it's probably like a boardroom thing, not a developer thing.
It's always a board.
Sure.
I mean,
No, I'm just
yeah. I mean, I think what's interesting.
Right.
I think what's interesting is the more and more I think about this is what of Grand Theft Auto 6's problems are because nobody stopped at the beginning of making Grand Theft Auto 6 and went like, why are we making Grand Theft Auto 6?
It's a very fair point.
Yeah.
Right?
Super good.
Like, and I wonder how much of it is that's what they're up against now.
Yeah.
Grand Theft Auto 5 online is still insanely popular.
Still making
They're still
DLC
making
stuff.
them tons of money. And they might be up against themselves
Right,
in the
yeah.
boardroom where somebody's going like, okay, so you're going to release this new game and it's going to do what to this thing
Right,
over
it's
here that's
immediately
making
gonna
us money?
siphon.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we're hoping that all of them go over into the new game.
Yeah.
And you're going to have all of those features? Oh, God, no. We've had 13 years to develop all of those features. And they're like,
Yeah.
oh, no, you're going to have all of those features because
Exactly.
Yeah.
they won't say. And now you're talking about feature comparison and blah, 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 blah. And you're never going like, we're making Grand Theft Auto 6 because we want to do X. We want to tell a story of X, you know?
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
And this just popped into my head because like that has always been Valve's ethos on making games, right? Like there's the Half-Life 3 meme, right? Of like, well, Valve can't count to 3, right? And you know, obviously like Dota 1, Dota 2, Team Fortress 1, Team Fortress 2, Counter like right? Like they'll name a game anything other than putting a 3
on
at
it,
the
yeah.
end of it. But Valve's ethos is, and the reason that they've always spoken about this is like, we only make a game when there's a reason for that game to
Right.
exist,
Yes.
right?
Right.
Like Half-Life 3 will exist when there's a technical reason
Right.
for
Right.
Half-Life 3 to exist. Half-Life's always been a technical showcase game, right? And you got Half-Life Alyx because that was their VR foray. That was their technical proving grounds for why VR is like relevant in storytelling and all that sort of stuff. But like, you know, Team Fortress 2 was immensely popular, insanely popular, and had longer tails than, I mean, they just now, it's still not dead by any stretch of the imagination,
right.
but they just now basically said like, we're done developing it. And that game
Right.
came out in 2007,
Damn.
right? And
I was 8.
how many different times,
Here we go again.
how many
Can
different
we
times.
all go around and say our age? No, I'm
No.
just kidding.
No.
Like how many different times during that was there not an opportunity to make a Team Fortress 3 or a Team Fortress 4, but then the ethos just came back to why would we be making
yeah,
a Team
why?
Fortress 3 or a Team Fortress 4 when Team Fortress 2 has all of this? We could just put that new thing into Team Fortress 2. And I think that's a mistake that Blizzard made with Overwatch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't ask that question ahead of time. Why are we
What were you
making an
thinking?
Overwatch 2?
Right.
And so I wonder how much of this postponement balancing act is because at some point in time, someone said, we should make a Grand Theft Auto 6 because I want to tell this narrative story in our crime drama, storytelling. And then someone lost the fucking thread on that along the way. And now they're not, the reason for making it's no longer there.
Yeah.
Or no longer the focus.
Yeah.
Meatball rolling down a hill at this point.
I wonder.
Yeah, no, I think that's a very fair question. And I think it's a really good point.
I think at what point in that do you have the conversation of why can't we do both? Why can't we GTA just be narrative, i.e. a San Andreas?
I was just wondering,
GTA 4 type thing.
Is there any way, I don't play, so I don't know a ton about like the functionality or how it would feel to do this, but could you not simply tack on a new story component
You probably could.
for campaign players who are itching for a new story in this crime drama setting to GTA 5? Like, could you effectively build a campaign and give it to GTA 5? I don't know.
Probably
could, but
I think that they'd be under the constraints of what they did with GTA 5 and are also doing with GTA 6, which was like technical marvel in terms of graphics at the time.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so like if that's a part of why you're making your game, like it's like GTA 5 is a 13-year-old game, and so you can't go like, oh my god, look at how wet that bottle is, or whatever the fuck. Like if you look at the trailers that we've gotten of GTA 6, it's all like, holy shit, this is a video game,
photorealistic,
right?
Yeah, sure. Sure.
And so I think that that's probably part of the technical of why they're trying to make it.
Okay.
But to your point, like if it is just making a story, why not?
Yeah,
right?
if it's just a story, then make the story.
Right.
And maybe don't try to make it more than it needs to be. Is also my thinking. Like, you can break away from what a game's format has always been if you just want to tell a new story and keep something exciting and engaging.
Well, there's all but unconfirmed rumors at this point about the next way that Halo is going, because they've been clear that this new not Master Chief Collection, Combat
Evolved.
or Campaign Evolved,
Okay.
is called Campaign Evolved because it will not have a multiplayer associated.
Right,
Yeah. Okay.
Right?
That's the kind of shit I love, by the way.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Like.
I mean,
I don't like people.
right.
I don't like when people shoot at me.
Yeah, I mean,
Hate it, really.
I hate it.
but in the context of Halo, that's extremely interesting because, like, Halo ingratiated itself with people by being that multiplayer, local multiplayer, split screen thing. But a lot of people are suggesting that lends credence to the rumor that they're going to just side saddle a Halo multiplayer arena.
Sure.
Right? Mm-hmm. And then they will make campaigns that you play.
Yeah.
Cool.
Right? And it's just
That's
Halo
a cool idea.
Online, right? Mm-hmm. And then you're making campaigns, which is kind of what you're describing.
Yeah.
Like, and I think there's validity to that, right?
I think that's an interesting term.
That was kind of how like Call of Duty and stuff does, because like when you switch to like multiplayer, it's like basically booting up a whole different game, right?
Right.
It's-
Yeah.
They're not. It's obvious they're not two of the same pieces. They're two separate entities, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But that would be cool because then you could just have this multiplayer base whatever, and then focus on upgrading that and making it better over time, and adding pieces and DLC to those type of players, and then you could focus on making campaign style whatever for those of us like the stories.
Well, to that end, I'll be very curious to see what the answer is when the game comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what were they going for? What was the what intention did you have, and did you execute on that in a way that makes sense? I'll be very curious. Like, I'll be curious to see, is the game, how is it new? What is it that you're trying to bring to the table that's different from GTA 5 that justifies a 6?
right.
Other than
4K.
Other than
Graphics.
it now it do pretty.
Yeah.
Now it's pretty.
Now pretty.
Yes. But new pretty.
And new pretty.
Yeah.
Speaking of
Scantily
new
clad
and
women.
pretty,
Uh-huh.
Steam,
Yeah. Yeah.
the Steam machine,
Yeah.
Steam.
a full hardware lineup.
Full ass hardware lineup.
How everybody feel about
Dancing consoles and everything.
I mean, I feel very good about it.
I feel real great
I
about
mean,
I think it's great.
And talk about pretty. Like, I think that is like the most cohesive looking lineup of video game hardware that anybody's ever like put on screen and be
That's
like,
nice.
look at our family of stuff.
Does
Yeah,
it come
that's
in
cool.
black?
that? Big, beautiful, and black.
And I don't know if you guys have seen. Did you guys see the actual front of the Steam
Yeah.
machine?
It's like replaceable or removable.
The screen that's on it.
It's a screen?
Yeah, there's like an e-paper
Man, your
screen.
boost is hard as hell.
There's like an e-paper screen for the front of it.
Oh, really?
That will just show you like GPU, like basically task manager, task manager right on the front of it. But it's like, even that's like e-paper,
Right,
like
yeah.
so they're not doing. They're doing like what your like what your Nook or your Kindle displays to display that stuff.
It's because it's low power.
Yeah, and it just looks super.
It's got an
pretty.
LED on the front.
Yeah.
It's a perfectly shaped cube.
It's a cube.
I do like
It is 6 times more powerful than the Steam Deck.
Oh yeah,
6 times?
I didn't see that.
It says 6 times more
does
powerful
it?
than
So-
Steam
someone-
Deck.
oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
Like it was literally on their page when I was looking at it. So
That's cool.
That's
yeah,
good.
because I mean you can currently, like we said before, you can hook your Steam Deck into your TV, connect an Xbox controller or whatever, and kick back on the couch and play. But you're limited to the graphics that it can output.
Right.
You know, it's first and foremost a handheld, so it's
Right.
not that super powerful. It's still good, but not
Yeah.
anywhere near what this seems like it's going to be. It's got a display port.
Yep.
It's got HDMI. It's got all the bells and whistles. Looks cool. I saw that they have like faces you can change on the front, so you can make it. You could put some wood grain on there if you want. Make it look Atari-esque.
I like it.
Yeah.
It's cool, but like I mean that's kind of like Valve's thing, right? Like they're not like Xbox and Nintendo and PlayStation where they're like, don't touch our shit, don't mod our shit, like don't do whatever. They're like, do whatever you want.
Yeah.
You know what I
Which
mean?
is
Like
pretty
make
cool.
it yours,
up.
make it do what you want it to do.
Yeah.
So that's exciting. And then what are they saying? Price point maybe. Like it's speculation, but they're
Affordable.
they're affordable is what they're going for.
Yeah.
And what is Xbox and PlayStation currently at? I don't even know what they're at.
I know there've been a handful of
Are
price
they at like
changes.
600 and 700?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah,
Yep. Yeah, for the top end stuff that wouldn't even be close to where this is at.
Right.
God, I want to say
If-
PlayStation is $699.
the PS5 Pro is 700. Yeah.
If you can have I don't need the Steam Deck because I've already got a Steam Deck. But
Right.
if you could be in this entire suite, VR headset, Steam machine, Steam Deck at like 2K,
Yeah.
there's 0% chance that they won't smash with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm done for it.
Not to mention that there isn't a monthly subscription
monthly
to play
subscription.
video games
Right,
online
yeah.
with
You
your
have
friends.
an endless catalog that
Right.
is
Imagine playing your point and clicks with your VR headset, Steam.
Why am I point and click guy?
You're point and click guy.
When did I become point and click guy?
You're point and click guy.
you do like
Is
some
it like
point and
Mr.
click
Game
games,
and
though.
Watch? Was that
When
point
was
and click
this
Game and Watch?
established?
Yeah, you love point and click games.
You like point and clicks games.
Yeah, we've all known it for
We've known it for years.
Yeah,
Years?
You keep it hidden.
Years.
It's his guilty pleasure.
yeah.
Point and click.
I mean, technically, we do know what his guilty pleasure is, and most of those games are point and click games.
Oh, that did happen. Oh, that's a deep cut. That was like a long
It was like episode 4 or some shit.
I don't know.
Who cares? All right,
I don't
whatever.
know how
All right,
time
all right.
works.
Yeah, we're time travelers.
That
though. We
was
can go back
last
and
week,
check.
as far as I'm
Yeah.
concerned.
Yep, as long as it's on a
Time traveler.
Thursday, we can go back and forth.
Thursday.
You know,
Ron, you
Yeah.
said something interesting, which is that the bonus, of course, is like do whatever you want to it, right? But for someone like me,
right.
I also want to just turn it on.
But that's what it's built.
But that's what it's built for, right?
Yeah.
And so now
So you don't have to.
So now I look at that and go,
Yeah.
okay, I don't have to mess with resolution and graphic and blah 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 to make this look somewhat decent on my on my television.
Right.
You got me.
Right.
So that's interesting to me.
And it's not Windows based.
So I think that there's going to be a substantial attraction to this
I think so too.
to this product for people who are like me, who just say, like, if I can't plug it in and turn it on,
Yeah.
I don't want it. If I have to tinker with it at all, I don't want it. Other than picking which fucking HDMI input I want.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to spend. I'm just not a tinkerer. That's not in my nature. I want to turn on the game and play the game.
But there's still a lot of, I mean, Steam, like even like with the Steam Deck and stuff like that, like a lot of the tinkering and stuff comes in the form of like simple downloadable apps that is like literally in the store or whatever.
Sure.
You download it, it does this, and then it like connects things and everything looks really cool. Or it makes, you know, you can adjust, you know, make some, you know, quality of life improvements to your machine or customize, you know, your machine. But that's still not like going into system BIOS and like running this and like adjusting your, you know, your output and all that stuff. So no.
Not having.
I don't
to
like doing that stuff either.
Not having to do to get Dreamlight to look not horrifying was all of that. And
Goofy running around.
big pixelated Goofy running around yelling at me.
That's terrifying.
But you know, like
that's a nightmare I've had.
So
Oh no!
Oh no!
Is there? Do you want to?
Do you need to? Should I get out a pen and paper, take notes about this? It seems like it's
The amount of weird dreams I've had in the past like 15 days have been insane.
Did he have a shirt on?
Yeah, of course. He had the full get up. It was him and Max.
Gotcha.
So
cool.
do you think that like, do you think that if Steam could build into Steam OS like a good, better, best, like a lot of the consoles have lost to, like performance versus graphics versus fidelity, or performance balance fidelity, whatever. Because PlayStation's got the 3-tier thing, right?
Yeah.
Like, hey, do you want this game to look great? Do you want this game to
Play great?
Or do you want it to be somewhere in the middle?
Right,
Do you think if they were there, because like I think what you're saying with like the tinkering you were running into is just the normal PC tinkering of like, okay, my machine doesn't run this game maxed out, so I need to back everything down a little.
Yeah.
Do you think if a part of SteamOS was, and I think I don't mess with it that much, but I think that those settings are starting to be a part of the Steam Deck. Like I think there are like
you can
game
adjust
profiles
FPS and all that kind of stuff.
You've
in
always been
specific
able to
games.
like really tinker,
Right? Yeah.
But I'm wondering if like you know,
If there's a
pretty fast, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Do you think that that is a necessary component of SteamOS making it like a full console? Because I'm so disconnected when you go like, oh, that thing's so tinkery. I'm like,
for me, that's for me that from talking with other friends who are also console players.
Yeah.
They all liked the notion of Steam Deck, but did not like even the amount of what I would consider tinkering to justify keeping it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like I would say for most average console players, having that type of option is going to be like signed, sealed, delivered. I want that thing.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, Steam Deck has very much like, I mean, it's the constraints of a handheld, right?
Yeah,
so
right.
Like it can't run everything. So and like there's certain things like Proton and stuff like that helps you know computer games run on the handheld, like it makes it run better or whatever. But there's some games that just won't run on the Steam Deck.
Yeah.
Or there's some where it says it won't run, but it will run, and you have to like I get that.
So there's
that's the tinkery stuff.
That part was hard for me too because I was like, man. It says it won't run, but my friend said it would run if I do this, and then I go to do that, and I take the notes, and I watch the YouTube video, and now I'm tired. I'm going to bed.
Yeah. As soon as I gotta watch a YouTube video, I'm done.
Drew, I think that's a really good. I think that's a really good point of like finding as many things that they can maximize on what I would say consoles do right in terms of like minimal amount of effort.
Yeah.
From a player perspective,
just click start.
Do them.
Well, I think if it has a more robust hardware, it'll be able to run nearly everything that you can run on a PC. It will be pretty much. I would assume anything that's on Steam is going to run on this box. I would assume.
Right. It seems. So it seems.
Yeah. This thing's 6 times more powerful than a you know.
I think it has some kind of. I think they're running AMD
I'm sure.
in it,
If they're
so.
going to hit a lower price point,
Yeah.
almost certainly.
Did it have a release date?
Early next year, like it's ready.
Oh, great.
Shit.
It's early 2026.
What's in the box?
Which is exactly what they did with the Steam Deck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I would imagine we'll get some Christmas pre-orders.
Oh, nice.
And we'll ship Q1 or Gabe will drive it out to the first 10 people's house.
There you go.
That's what he did with
Yeah.
Steam
No, I
Deck.
know. Yeah.
Do they come with a controller? Do you have to buy it separate?
What?
Are they saying?
We don't know yet.
Oh, we don't know.
We don't know
yet.
yet. I would assume yes.
Also,
Also, the
one-
Steam controller. Holy cow! I'm
looks
so
pretty-
excited
pretty
for that
cool.
to
I
be
was
back.
just,
It looked good.
my wife was just talking with our friend Jesse before
Yeah.
I left, and Jesse was like so hyped for the
Yeah.
controller
Yeah.
because, she was like, I'm so fucking tired of buying an Xbox controller.
Yeah.
Every 6 months.
Every
No.
6 months.
But even then, if it doesn't come with that controller, the Xbox controller probably still work.
And
It does. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It will.
It-
I mean, I still got my Elite too,
Yeah.
even though the right trigger's sticky.
Yeah.
Can't
Sticky
fix
trigger.
it.
What'd
Like,
you do to the
can't
trigger?
fix it. You don't want to do that trigger.
Yeah. My Steam controllers
Canned air,
just
still no.
Still no.
my Steam controller ones just stopped working like 6 or 8 months ago, and I then switched all my Steam Link stuff to my Xbox controller.
Oh.
And the Steam One controller was pretty far from perfect,
Yeah.
but the execution of the ethos of what that was, which was like exactly what I think is the strongest stuff about this, which is you don't have to tinker if you don't want to,
Right.
and then you can go as deep as you want to,
If you
right?
want to.
If you want to,
Yeah.
like it
Which is awesome.
which is awesome, right?
Yeah.
And then like the whole community element of it of like I went super deep. You don't have to.
Right.
There it is right there.
Right,
Yep.
yeah.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
oh, you want to play this game with a
Yeah.
controller and it is a mouse and keyboard game. Well, and they have zero controller support for this game.
Right. Yeah.
Well, Jimmy,
Fear not.
Jimmy
Figured it
spent
out.
47 days
Yes.
programming a Steam Deck profile for or Steam controller profile for this.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's there and it works and it's really interesting and cool and it makes use of all the different fidelity. So I'm really excited for that element to be back.
Yeah, it's
it's not just I'm going to map X to B and B to Y and,
Right.
and A
Right.
to here.
Right.
And I want the joystick to be long. Right?
Right.
Like it's literally like
And the Y button's gonna go by my eyeball
yeah.
clicks.
Yeah. What happens when I press this game? Like what game functions can I map to this controller combination?
Right, yeah.
In the same ways that like developers are doing.
Right,
Yeah,
And you're
right.
bolting that right onto that. And that stuff
cool.
is just really cool.
Super cool.
And then also just having a nice form factor, hopefully quality controller.
Yeah. With magnetic sticks.
Yeah. It seems I'm really, really excited for that. I loved the first one. And I like all of the changes, having moved the trackpads down and the buttons and the stuff you're more used to up. That was the
Yeah.
only difficult component of the Steam controller was
Yeah.
like I didn't use the trackpads
Yeah.
a ton and they were the majority of the
Right,
controller.
yeah.
So
These ones still have it, right? They're just smaller. And
it's this is basically just chop the ends of a Steam Deck off, slam it together,
Okay.
and
Nice.
and
Gotcha.
cock the trackpads a little bit,
Gotcha.
so that they're not because they're like straight up and down on a Steam.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
You need them cock trackpads.
The what?
Cocked trackpads.
Cocked.
Cockaded.
Cocketed
No.
trackpads.
With never mind.
Yeah, because your hands are cocketed.
Yeah, your hands are cockaded.
Oh, okay.
You need
And
the
so,
ergonomic design.
so when you
What if-
cocketed your hands,
yes.
What if my hands are not cocked?
Then you
then in that case you would want your trackpads.
Do I need
to
the
be,
lady hands?
You did you I had so lost the thread of what we were doing.
I'm proud of you for that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was there at the beginning, and then it was just the audio fixation of pronouncing the word cocketed. Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do for you.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You don't have cocketed hands.
No.
Right. Yeah.
Can't do nothing for you.
Oh, I'm not gonna. Yeah, fuck it. Remember the little nub that came on like the IBM,
Oh
the
my
IBM
God.
computers? You won't get a trackpad. You'll just get the nub.
Well, hopefully they don't make it black so it's easier to find.
Oh fuck!
There's some say that, yeah.
Oh no!
Oh man.
Oh.
Man, I hope
3 deep breaths.
I hope it's a good controller for DJing.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got DJ and scratch.
Jesus. Yeah, I think that was all on that, though.
I'm sorry.
Is the VR headset coming out at the same time,
Yeah,
too?
sure. We're worried about that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that looks
VR,
good.
The VR headset's the only thing we knew existed
Right.
before this announcement. Project Deckard. I think
That's right,
that's what
yeah.
they're called.
Yeah,
They were calling
yeah,
it.
because they're Deckard caning it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dickert?
And I think the
damn it.
ethos behind that is really cool too.
Cock it Dickard.
It's
Poor Drew's fighting for his life to keep talking about the VR headset.
I'm trying to get my brain back on track.
Yeah.
Fighting for his fucking life. The headset is super cool.
Yeah, it is. And the ethos
Doesn't
on
look
it,
like a toaster.
the ethos on it was to not just make it only applicable for people that wanted to play VR.
Right, yeah.
Like you
okay.
don't need the lighthouses anymore. You don't need, and it's all that cool. But they've been really pushing and talking about in the aftermath of this, like, hey, you know what's really awesome is not having a television in your room,
Yeah.
but not having to play something on a 7-inch
Yeah.
screen.
You
Yeah.
play
You
it
can
on a
strap it
150-inch screen on your wall. Yeah.
Screen that is just it's just right in front of you,
Yep.
right? And no lights are on for anybody else or and anything like that. And
Yep.
and it seems like they've taken their controller design ethos and applied that everywhere. Like the controllers
Yeah.
for this thing, while they're also motion controllers, when you look at the tops of them, kind of just looks like 2 Steam Deck
Yeah,
things
yeah.
that you broke off
Broke
the
'em
side
apart.
of it
Yeah.
and are holding in your hands.
Right,
So
yes.
so
Cock
it
it.
really does look like they're kind of trying to build a universal platform
Yeah.
for you to be able to play stuff in. And the headset, it really struck me the moment that the headset was like, when they started talking about it and just be like, it can just be a big ass screen,
Yeah. That's what I would do it
right?
for.
Like it
kick
can,
back on the couch and just like, huge.
Yep. Yeah. And so like it just gonna build a VR room,
Yeah.
put a really big screen in that VR room, and now you're sitting there playing a video game, a regular video game on a stationary screen in a room, and you don't have to do anything other
be
than
cool.
sit on the couch that
And
you're sitting
hell
on.
yeah.
And I think them
would hate to
making
come
like
out of
all
that
of
after a long time.
all the peripherals and everything like that all very similar is because they want you to have all of these things so that if you're traveling, you're taking your Steam Deck, if you're hanging out in the living room, you're doing this. If you want to do this if you're in your office or whatever with your PC, then you're doing your VR headset or whatever. Like they just want you to be able to jump between these things and use them as like one cohesive thing.
It's
Yeah.
like an Apple mentality.
Right, sure.
Kind
exactly.
of, yeah.
Kinda, yeah.
But the almost the opposite is it's like the same thing as Apple in terms of like a
Like
Family of
like
a
devices.
family
yeah.
of devices, and
Right.
then the opposite of Apple, and it'd be like break it immediately.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah,
Like
Please hack it. Oh, jeez, that went 6 feet.
yeah. Yeah, I think the last interesting component that I really want to find out information on is when we're talking about in a situation with like the headsets where the Meta Vive or the Meta exists, right? The Meta whatever that thing's called, and it's a standalone headset, and they seem to be selling this as a standalone headset as well.
But the Quest.
Yeah, Meta Quest. Yeah, there you go.
Quest Diagnostics.
What are they going to be doing in that space? Because I don't think we've seen enough about it to know yet. Obviously, it's wireless. That's great. Not being tethered. All that stuff's cool. But can it do some of the processing, or is it doing some of the VR processing? And will it also be a Steam Deck companion? So, like, can it do the thing that it's doing with your Steam Deck?
Gotcha.
So your console's downstairs. You play that on your big TV.
Right.
And then you take your Steam Deck and your headset up to your room or on a trip with you or whatever. And that's where that'll be the really interesting component to see really where all this stuff lines up.
Yeah.
But everything they've released is super cool and so excited. For somebody who's, unabashedly a very big like Valve fan and very big fan of the ethos of that company and the way they do things and likes to see them succeed, I am very excited about what looks to be the success of this continuing on everything that was good about the Steam Deck.
Yeah.
And so
Console killer.
yeah, I'm
I'll be really curious to see what
pivot.
I'll be curious to see like where we land all in price point wise.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll be fascinated to watch how it impacts console performance from a sales perspective. And just like kind of anecdotally talking with people who who are console players and seeing if that's enough to make the investment to make the switch.
Yeah.
Presumably, of course, it's going to cost more than I think realistically to have a whole kit and caboodle than it is to buy a PS5, Pro or whatever.
Yeah.
But will that investment be what flips someone over and says I'm done? Well, including myself. Like we'll see.
I mean, I think it's gonna be less than the PS5 Pro.
I've seen some talk about higher than that.
Yeah.
I suspect it will be higher than a
Okay,
PS5
all right.
Pro. But
That was 600.
I think it's
seven.
$699. I think it's $700.
Okay.
I suspect that they will either push the price of the machine down or the price of the headset down so that you can be in both of them at about $1,200 to $1,500.
Okay.
That's the range I'm suspecting they're going to try and hit with this.
That makes sense.
Because if they can be at $1,200, then basically you're in the price point of what a PS Pro is and a PS VR
Headset
2
thing.
headset
thing.
is, right?
Yeah.
You just moved it from one column to the other of,
Right.
of what
Yeah.
the expense is.
Right.
Yeah.
And if you're at $1,500, you can justifiably go like, yeah, but it's so much better than a PS
yeah.
Pro.
Yeah.
But you're gonna save that money not spending on a subscription.
Right.
Sure.
over the
Yeah.
course
Yeah.
of a year.
There's
Over the course of the year,
I'd be curious.
not to mention the library, not to
Yeah, right,
it's never
right.
going away, and
Right.
and all that sort of stuff. So I mean, I don't suspect that it's going to be cheaper.
Yeah.
If it is,
Say bye.
Yeah, they lost.
say bye.
Yeah.
Like quite literally, if they are. But I don't suspect that that's where
Yeah.
they're going to be. I think that they are. I think that everybody there understands exactly where things are at, exactly where people are at, exactly where gamers are at, and I just think that they're going to look at that and go, "This is and frankly, at $1,500, like I'm in,
Yeah.
right? Like, and I think a lot of people would be
Yeah.
in.
I am one of those people.
Well, you don't have to get the headset.
Yeah, because let's see, the
Yeah,
new
well,
OLED, an OLED new is $750. Steam Deck,
Steam Deck.
Yeah. Yep.
and so I feel like it's gonna be more than the product itself is gonna have to cost more than a Steam Deck OLED, I would think.
No, the expensive components of the OLED are the screen and the battery
screen.
And the compactness.
and the
yeah.
compactness.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So
it might just be
Might
a
be
little less or just around that.
around
same
the
range.
I
same
would
price
venture to
point.
guess the cheapest it's going to be is
$599.
is $599. Is the middle run Steam Decks.
What if they $499 with no controller?
Ooh, then I'm cooked. Then it's definitely purchased.
I don't think that they'll release it with no controller.
But like people like me to be like, man, fuck it. I got a $150 Xbox controller.
still
We
got
can
my
rock with
Xbox
that for a
controller.
while.
I don't think the controller's so expensive that
Oh,
they're
okay.
like.
I don't know. New controllers are like $80 to $100 now.
Yeah.
I don't think the controller costs them so much to make, so that
Yeah,
where
yeah,
they're looking to get the price of the console down
You're right,
and
right.
not get one of their controllers
I
in
see.
your
Sure.
hand,
Yeah.
right? I think they'll loss leader the controller into your hand because nobody likes switching controller formats
Yeah.
to go, here's the thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Take one
Play
of
the
them
thing.
with you.
Yes.
Because maybe the controllers will be $80 to $100,
Yeah.
and they'll give you one when you buy your Steam machine, so that you buy 3 or 4 more for your family,
Sure. Yeah.
right? you know.
Curious.
I'm very excited. I'm sure we're weeks or days away from getting more information.
Yeah.
All the people that had signed the NDAs that went and got to see this stuff have been dropping their videos.
Nice.
And they're all
Let's go.
extremely positive.
They're probably get released next Friday or something.
Probably.
That's the kind of shit I like.
Yep.
Same.
Yeah. I'm super excited.
Or like they have like a press release or whatever, and they're like, and right now, go ahead and pick it up. It's like, what?
Already in stores.
They did. That's what they did with the Steam Deck.
Yeah.
It wasn't ready, but that was like it was like, and you can buy it now, and it will ship in whatever, like 2 weeks or 2 months. But yeah,
Cool.
they did not do that with this. They just dropped the wish list pages. And
Yeah.
Conversely, did you see the shit that Nintendo did with the goggles for the old school games? You see what I'm talking about?
The Virtual Boy?
Yeah.
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 That I think came out about 2 months ago with the Virtual Boy VR.
VB.
Yeah.
Oh.
They're releasing Virtual Boy for their retro console for the whatever that
The retro subscription.
retro subscription thing is, and but completely screwed the pooch because they made a Virtual Boy mount for the Switch 2.
Yeah.
Out of heart.
Which was the whole thing with the you guys remember what the
Yeah,
Virtual Boy is?
it had an arm on it.
And I'm not trying to. I'm old and you're young. Do you know what the Virtual Boy is?
To an extent.
Okay, so for the audience, the Virtual Boy was Nintendo's '90s launch into the VR space.
The tumor maker.
Yeah. It gave everybody headaches.
Yeah.
It was 2D is nice. It was mostly I think rotoscope technology.
Yeah.
The
It was all red, right?
It was all red and black.
Oh
Red
my
on black. And
Oh.
I think the most like zeitgeist. I think like the most zeitgeist,
like
probably
40 pounds.
connection point people have is there was an old game that people have seen and they've used it a lot of times when they're like doing old computer games of like green line tanks. It was like tanks in a 3D space and they're tanks and everything's made out of the green line. Everything in Virtual Boy looked like that basically.
Yeah.
It was just all red and lines.
All red and lines.
I
And
would love to see the statistics on the Virtual Boy connection to brain cancer for real.
yeah. And
It's gotta be somewhere.
100%.
And like you can't move it. You couldn't wear it.
Yeah.
It just mounted onto a table, and you just like face pressed into it, and you're like, I'm in virtual
It's
reality.
like the tourism scope thing.
Yeah, but it can't move.
But it can't move.
Insert quarter.
Like on the eye doctor number 1.
Yeah.
Number 2.
Yeah.
No,
Number 2.
I can't see
Do it
anything.
again.
So they're releasing the virtual console stuff.
Yeah.
But like they made the thing, but they made like 40 of them or something ridiculous. And they sold out in 14 seconds. And
One person got 40 of them.
Yeah, one person got 40 of them.
Yeah.
One dude with a fake Japanese email.
Yeah.
And so now there's this thing. I mean, it's cool. It's kind of rad that they're even like giving it any attention.
Yeah.
But what's most interesting about it is like, isn't it just going to do exactly what it always does?
Yep.
Because like I think the headache thing was just like inherent in the way you were fucking looking at
They
stuff.
have done
Yeah.
nothing to change it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just
Well, they didn't-
remade it.
They
Yeah.
didn't have the optical technology that actually relaxed your eyes or something like the newer VR stuff to keep your eyes and retinas from burning to fucking crisps.
Right.
While
right.
you're, my cornea!
But like, I think the color scheme is the same.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, like everything is
Yeah.
the same about it. I just thought
you get
when,
off of your eye, look like hush puppies.
when I was watching the direct and
Yeah.
they put that on there, I sat there and of course I'm watching it with Sammy, who doesn't say many horribly negative things. She's pretty like optimistic about most things. She just turns and looks at me and she goes, "The fuck is that?"
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. Why was my takeaway? Like, I think
Why?
it's cool.
Like,
I think
okay,
it's cool, but
sure,
why?
But why?
Yeah.
Yeah, like okay, neato, I guess.
It's
but
kind of Nintendo's MO.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
They
But
like gimmicks.
it just made me.
Do
It just
love a
made me
gimmick.
like we're talking about how how excited
Yeah.
we are for what Valve is doing,
Yeah.
and then we're like, so by the way, Nintendo.
So by the
What were
way,
you-
this bullshit.
In the same direct,
How about
hold on,
this?
In the same direct though, didn't they also suggest that perhaps like Labo they're gonna do like another Labo VR headset for the Switch 2?
The fuck is
they?
Labo?
Oh, Labo was for the Switch 1.
Like
It
the
was
kids thing.
I might have just dissociated by the time I saw
the cardboard
Virtual
thing.
Boy.
you built Switch accessories out
Yeah.
of cardboard.
Yeah.
Nintendo cardboard. So
Yeah.
it was expensive.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nintendo cardboard.
Proprietary cardboard.
Proprietary cardboard,
Yeah.
but it was
Branded.
building cardboard things. And I think, and we'll double check.
You won't.
But the internet can. I'm pretty sure in that same direct they announced that the Switch 2 will slide into a Labo style
Oh, that sounds
cardboard
vaguely familiar now.
headset.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
so
yeah,
it's
yeah,
really
yeah.
wrapping it back around like
Just full
horrible.
circle, baby.
yeah.
The Labo is a genius idea. How can we make peripherals that'll break over time? And they'll have to buy new ones. Well, we can build them out of cardboard, Ted. But we can make them build them so we don't got to pay to assemble.
I do actually
They are
think
pretty cool. They're
I
kind of
do-
STEM type things.
There's like kind of
Yeah.
STEM-ish, like you
I like
do
the race car one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because you build
kinda
the whole
cool.
thing and
Yeah.
how it works, and it's geared towards that.
Yeah.
And I
Right,
think
right.
it was actually birthed from like conceptually in Japan, like
Yeah.
space being a problem,
Yeah, sure.
and the idea
Which
that
makes
like
sense.
the idea that like
Flat pack.
everything can be
Yeah.
taken apart and folded back flat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Instead of having your rock drums, your rock band drum set,
Yeah.
and your and your Donkey Kong bongos and everything, and you're like, what do I do with this? Because I don't get rid of things, but also these take up
Have
a
no
lot of
space.
space.
Yeah, right.
And you could burn them.
Yep. There you go. Yeah.
Don't even got to throw
Very
away. No.
expensive kindling.
Also very Japanese. That's what they do with their trash.
There you go.
Just light it on fire.
What is ozone?
Yeah, I was just going to say, and the sky
For
is
500
melting.
Trebek? Yeah.
What is
anywho's.
ozone? It's crazy.
Recyclable, compostable, combustible.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Explosive.
Yep.
Do it, do
Reduce,
again.
reuse, explode.
Or do it fire.
Yeah. 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 Do it again or do it fire.
Do it
Reduce,
wet.
reuse,
Do not
reignite.
get wet.
So,
Oh, jeez, Rick.
Pickle Rick?
Pickle Rick.
I'm Pickle Rick.
He's up there somewhere.
I think he fell.
He turned.
Oh.
Oh, was he
Did
in
he
the...
fall
is he
or
in
did he
the...
turn?
He might have
I think
turned.
he's in the...
Yeah,
He
he
is
in
the
Mario
two.
World. Don't worry about that.
What?
Rick Sanchez, you son of a bitch. I'm in.
So, lastly, my
Lastly.
people, Lashley.
Take
We've
it
talked
easy,
about
Lashley.
AI before, but however, now it feels like AI is getting a little closer to home, a little closer to the space.
Creeping in.
It's creeping in.
It's more than creeping in.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
so much.
yeah,
There's
yeah.
there's
It's
big,
just
dumb, stupid
outright-
corporate Coca-Cola commercials.
It's outright prevalent.
The fuck are we doing?
And
Did you watch that commercial?
no. No.
You guys didn't see the Coca-Cola commercial?
No, I
haven't seen a
definitely did
commercial
not
in
watch
like
it.
2
I
years.
saw it. I saw that it
fucking horrible.
existed, but I did not watch it. Sorry.
Anyways,
Sorry
no
to
idea
the
the
person who's going to
garbage.
audit our audio that I just smacked my microphone and then smacked my stand.
Throw it across the room.
Beat this bitch empty. But yeah.
Yeah, and oh golly, not Bethesda. I don't think it's Bethesda. Somebody just publicly apologized because some AI placeholder art for their loading screens made it into the release. They've replaced it, but it made it into the loading screens. Golly, what was I mean like high level Ubisoft or
one of them.
Ubisoft to be doing shit like that.
it might
They
have
all
been
be doing it.
it
Bungie?
might have been Ubisoft.
Bungle.
But yeah,
Bungle.
this was like yesterday or today. But
okay.
Oh.
and
I live under a rock. I don't know.
Yeah, I did not hear. But
yeah,
Call me
Call of Duty.
That's Activision.
yeah. The picture is like it looks historical. the picture that like they replaced. It looked like Jesus-y times. So that makes me think
Jesus.
Yeah.
Anywho's.
Anyhow,
So
yeah.
AI, yeah, that's
it's creeping in everywhere.
Well, and Drew, I really liked that you shared that YouTube video about the art.
Oh yeah.
James C.
With
Mulligan.
yeah, what was his name again?
James C. Mulligan.
Jimmy Mulligan.
Jimmy Mulligan.
Jimbo.
Call him
Jimbo, Jim Bob.
Jimbo.
Jim
There
Bro.
we go. There we go.
Zimbabwe.
Jim Bro Mulligan.
Here we
Yeah,
are.
Yeah.
I mean,
Here we are.
so in
running.
summary, I think basically what he's doing is showcasing quote unquote his art,
Yes.
Right.
His
his
hard on the
asterisk.
his. Yep.
It's
and it's for purchase.
So people are buying it.
So people are buying it and taking it home,
hard-earned money.
and it is AI generated in its origin, and he's modifying. Is that what he's saying that
Well,
he's doing?
I think this is part of the process, right?
Well,
or that
so
maybe I'm misremembering. Drew, just take it away.
no. I don't think
It's a little bit of everything.
I don't think we know.
Yeah.
So like I think
So-
this particular guy is a pre-AI art thief.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's
Who has
some
now
plagiarism.
so
going on.
who has now transitioned into an AI art thief. So I think I think he has the skills to apply paint to a canvas.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And so he's a craftsman,
Right.
Okay.
right? Who has so far to this stage been caught imposing multiple people's arts composing multiple people's arts into a composition. But if you take like a screenshot from a background of Bambi
Right. Yeah.
and this other artist's rendition of Bambi and you overlap them and fade them in together, it is a 1-for-1. You can remake his composition identically.
And
The
he's
lines
saying-
are where the lines are at.
And he's saying, "This my art."
And he is not saying I am a collage artist. He is saying this is my art. I painted
That's
this.
the problem. Yeah.
Mine.
And technically speaking, he probably did paint it
Yes.
Right.
Because he has the skills to paint it.
because he has the skills to paint it.
Right.
There has
fucking
been recently some allegations against it that perhaps now the art that he is compositing and then painting over is AI art.
Okay.
Because people are seeing things that are usually the types of mistakes that AI would make. Like,
And he's
Book
not
like,
catching them.
extensions.
like
either.
where does book go? This
Right,
book
yeah.
here, but then this book not here.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Right. And
Mysterious 11th finger.
right. I don't know that it's anything. I don't know that it's anything that bad. But he's also, so I think the major component of this particular, or the exposure here of this story is does the convention circuit, sells prints of his art and all that sort of stuff, but he markets himself as a licensed Disney artist.
Right.
Disney Fine Arts have withdrawn that and said he is not associated with Disney Fine Arts in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, they said,
Yeah.
I don't know that guy.
But he does have Lorcana cards that have his art on them.
Oh, okay.
Which obviously Disney Fine Arts and Ravensburg are maybe not as in line as
Right,
they
yeah.
probably should be.
Two different houses.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, yeah,
Definitely
two different
that.
houses, but so is it at
Different sort of
Pokemon
house.
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
But even though TCPI makes the game, the Pokemon company still controls the art for the
Approves
game.
it and all that jazz.
Yeah, and so
Is different.
perhaps something that Ravensburger is going to need to reapproach
Yeah.
here with this coming to light.
For sure.
But I think that it happening at that state and it happening at that scale is concerning,
Yes.
to say
Yes.
the least, because that means, there is a Disney property
Right.
that is releasing art that is AI generated without even the people who are the people who are purchasing the art
Right, yeah.
Right.
to utilize in their thing think that it is legitimate.
Right.
which is a whole nother state of this that like I don't think we were really thinking about, especially the last time we talked about AI art, right? And look, I think that there's use for tools. I use like language learning models in my life. I'm not saying like AI is the end of everything.
Right.
Sure.
We need more JD Vance videos.
We do, in fact,
Obviously.
need more JD Vance videos.
I aggressively disagree.
Well, the ones he's referencing, we do need
Well, I'll
more
take
of.
all those.
Yeah.
I just need him forever with the baby doll face
Yeah,
and the
long hair.
the long
Yeah,
hair.
that's
Yeah,
what we're talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
Just forever that.
Yeah.
Just trying to grind a BMX bike on a rail
Just
and completely
face
face
planting.
planting. Yeah.
All day long.
Yeah, I mean, so I think the concern here is like, okay, obviously, we don't want AI art to replace artists.
Yep.
Obviously.
But Jesus Christ, we don't want artists to replace artists with AI art. Like that's not
Right. Right,
yeah.
that isn't better.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I would rather support a game that said we paid an AI artist to generate 10,000 cards for the price of what we would have paid an artist to generate 10 cards for us.
Right.
Right.
Than to for like actual compositionally creative artists to lose out to somebody who's going like, look at this flounder card that I made. And it's like, oh, you mean this flounder card that you traced.
Right.
Yeah.
Because like, that's my art. Like I can put some decent art together if I have very good reference photos.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Sure.
Like, but if you want me to come up with an original composition, I'm dog shit.
Yeah.
And so like,
You are.
yeah, I know. Thank you.
I've never seen any of your art.
So I mean, I think that's a like, huge problem when we're looking at this stuff. Like,
Yeah.
misrepresenting it is a whole nother level of like, oh my God, we're already there.
Yeah.
Like, and I get it.
Skynet inbound.
I get why it would go there because our reaction to it being A art has been so visceral.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
But I feel like they're testing the waters now too, like how far they can push, like how much they can get away with, like the bigger companies and Coca-Cola.
Sure.
Like, well, we're gonna do this, but then they try to talk it down. Like, well, no, this was part of they were using this as part of their process and this and that and whatever. It's still artists doing that, but that's what we're talking about. Artists just, I don't know, God damn it.
I think about it a lot from the perspective of, so like I am in my professional world predominantly a writer. Like I do business writing a lot.
Yeah.
And like a lot of my writing is done through conversations that I am ultimately like I'm taking a conversation that has been had and turning it into a biographical summary.
Yeah.
Okay. And so like I'll take my transcription of my information and put it into a recording software that also has AI tagged with it. And so if I ask it to give me a summary of something, right, it gives me a very at glance, well written thing, right? But it's interesting, like, because I am of the belief that writing is also in its own right an art form.
It is.
Sure. Of course.
100%.
And so, like, even when you are conveying a business message, it's still very unique and nuanced. And so, like, it's very interesting I'll use this tool to help me generate ideas of how I want to convey something.
Yeah.
But, you know, theoretically, this could, quote unquote, take my job.
Sure.
If someone did not value the human component
Right, the human input part of it, yeah.
of writing. And so it's really interesting when I think about it from a writing perspective and like the art of that and just even watching its impact in how it impacts my work. Because like I'm not gonna lie to you, it'd be so much easier for me to copy and paste a sentence, but I just can't do it, right?
Sure.
Like because that's, to me, that's ultimately plagiarism. That is not
Sure.
Tis.
and And so when I think about it in that context of like plagiarism and what that means to me as a writer who grew up with a writer, like, oh my goodness, does that have a personal sting?
Sure.
And I think about the notion of someone paying me for a service. And I said, yeah, you can pay me for a fake service that I gave a robot to. Like the amount of
you're just
ethical,
outsourcing it. Yeah.
the amount of ethical ick that I experience in thinking about it is wild. And so when I flip the script,
Serendipity.
yeah,
Serendipity.
and I think about it from if I were paying for it too.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
The amount of already angry feelings inside me just can no longer be quelled. Like,
Well, and I think the plagiarism component of it is what ties both of these together.
Right.
Right? Like,
Right.
I think what ties both of the concepts together is there's nothing really wrong with the tool. There's nothing wrong
Right.
with the LLM tool. There's nothing wrong with an art generation AI.
Right.
It's what is it trained itself on,
Right.
and what is it present? What is its consumer accidentally plagiarizing?
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
When they
Yeah.
when they look at that and they put that together and and if you're not sitting there training a AI art bot on your art and your art only,
Yeah.
because it would be very nice for artists who have a lower price. It's the same reason artists sell prints.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
Right? You do a piece of original art, you need $2,000 for the fact that took you a week or two to do.
Yeah.
Right? And from start to finish, and probably longer than that from concept and
Yeah.
all the other sketches, but like just the execution of it. So now you need $2,000 for this original piece of art. Well, guess what? Very few people have $2,000 to just spend on a piece of art that they're going to hang on their wall.
exactly.
yeah.
So now you've completely eliminated a massive amount of people from being able to enjoy your art on a regular
Yeah.
basis.
Yep.
In comes,
And it's only one person.
and it's only one person.
Yeah.
In comes artist prints, and then limited edition prints, and then unlimited edition prints, right? And now you have a $10, a $20,
Signed
a
prints.
$120, and now everybody's got something that they can hang out on their wall and enjoy and appreciate your art.
Yeah.
Yep.
When you're talking about art as a profession, as a commodity, art as something that you're just being paid to do the way someone else does,
Right.
but in your style, there's something kind of great for artists to be able to be like, you know what? Yes, instead of it being $8,000, I will do your entire book for $120, but it won't be me. It will be the AI thing that is trained on my style. It
your
will
style.
be my style.
Yeah.
As $120. You want me to touch up what it does? That's $800. You want me to come up with original compositions and revisions and all of that sort of stuff?
That's $1 million.
That's back to where I am at, right?
Right, yeah.
That is back to
Right.
me as a full-on human
Yeah.
becoming creative in your project and not me just prompting and art directing my own AI thing.
Machine.
There's value there.
Yeah.
Like and for artists too to have a bigger audience and be able to do more stuff, but only if they want to.
Right. Yeah.
And the moment that companies and everybody is going in and grabbing and scraping and going, well, you posted it on Instagram, so it's for us, and all this shit, and then other people who can't do any of those skills themselves going in and going,
I'm an artist now.
make,
Yeah.
and then I'm going to produce. That's where it all becomes really, really, really difficult and ethically bad because it is at its core value plagiarism,
Yeah.
Right.
right? Because you are passing something off as your own that you don't know, you don't even know the
you don't even know it,
influence
yeah.
of.
Right.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's
Don't like it.
Ick.
Yeah.
Ethical ick.
yeah, yeah. It's
That's the title of the episode.
I've never made this connection before, but it's almost like when something has become so iterative that the people that are iterating on it don't know the root anymore.
Yeah, sure.
Like a criticism of that could be like late 20 teens pop punk or early 20 teens pop punk that was like people that listened to people that had listened to pop punk and then made an album on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And so
Thrice removed.
right.
Yeah,
Yes.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. And it's like you know, it's like, oh, well, Blink-182, Green Day, I'll even put like No Effects and stuff like that. Like they came from the punk scene. They're mixing like the actual ethos, the actual ideas, and they're making a poppier version of that music, and for better or for worse or whatever. But then you start iterating on it.
Yeah.
And not that people aren't creating something new, but it starts to feel gross. Because it's like, is this still the thing?
Right.
Yeah.
Like, is this still the thing that it's trying to be?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And that's just like, it's like, that just kind of, you just like, you pick up on it.
Right.
This
It
is
doesn't
just
feel
drenched.
authentic, right?
It doesn't feel authentic.
Yeah.
This is just drenched in that.
Right.
It's like, nobody knows what this is. And you're just like, you know it when you see it.
Right.
And you go like, and
Something's off about
something's off about
about
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It gives you that.
And it's also scary because it's getting so good.
Yeah.
On the same
yeah.
exact hand, it is also scary because it is getting so passable. It's still, you can see it, you can tell,
Yeah.
right? But sometimes it's just the context.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
I saw a video the other day of a vet office with a Sun Conure in it. And the Sun, with a bunch of people posting it. And the Sun Conyers like arguing with the vet. Sounds like a bird. Sounds like bird are arguing. And at some point in time, like the joke of the whole thing is like, you know, the vet's trying to convince the Sun Conure to like let him do vet stuff.
Okay.
And you know, and he says something like, "It's a normal syringe," like and the Conyer's like, "For what, a fucking Tyrannosaurus?" and while parrots are extremely intelligent,
Yeah.
they do not conversate like that.
Right.
Right.
They don't have like full sentence structure conversations with you because, and they do conversate with you, but it's their brains don't work conversationally the same way that ours do.
Right.
And all of like the Alex Project stuff. But the only reason I could look at that video and know for fucking sure it was AI wasn't because like a doctor had 4 fingers or a finger transferred through another finger or the Sun Conure didn't look normal or anything like that. It was just simply I was like, birds can't do that.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
But if you don't know
You don't know that.
like,
You have no idea.
and that was scary. Like that was like, it was funny, but it was also scary because of the amount of people that I know will watch that video and go,
"Oh my
like,
god!
Oh my God, this
oh my God,
bird.
did you see that video of that bird? It was so smart.
Yeah.
And then that takes away for how smart they really are.
Right.
And all that sort of stuff. And yeah, it's a weird
Like all the
thing.
new Ring Cam AI footage.
Oh, those have been
yeah.
so funny.
Yeah, they are funny, but it's again like
It is scary.
scary.
I know a dog can't shoot a gun though.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Or there was a guy at the front door that like farted or something and just like launched himself like with a shit trail,
Yeah.
like out into the street. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why are we evaporating our lakes
Yeah.
for this? Go back to JD Vance.
Yeah. It's only good. The takeaway we want you to take away, it's only okay if it's JD Vance.
Yes.
That's right.
To be fair,
yes.
it works because he also wastes a lot of money on stuff.
You know, that's fair. Speaking of wasting money,
Yeah, wasting money.
this has been the Sydecast. I've been your boy.
Wait.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
The Sydecast subscription for just $4.99.
You can feed a child on that.
For just $4.99, you can prove that this has not been a waste of money.
And we are not AI.
I've been your boy. I am AI though.
I
I've been
am
your boy.
AI.
Oh,
Shit.
shit.
I'm him.
Fuck.
Tremaine Laughs. This has been the Sydecast. Show about gay people with Blam. Y'all have a good one. Bye.
I'm sorry I caused you pain with my boot.
Your boots is hard as fuck. Bro.
Yo, boots is hard as